Hi, everyone. I'm Patrika Darbo. I am an Emmy-winning actress for acting dead in the primetime category and three-time nominee in daytime, mostly known for Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. I am not your typical soap opera actress, as the fact that I am a size 2, but I have a 0 on one side, and the other actresses have a 0 on the other side. So I'm a 2-0 and not an 0-2. And I had a very hunky husband, Kevin Spiritus, and we were devils. And we're still kind of stinkers at time, but I'm having a great time being back on the show. The young lady who plays my daughter, Nadia Bjorlin, has been on the show since she was 18 years old. I think 16, 18. Anyway, she's been there for this long length of time, and I've popped in and out a couple times, and so has Kevin. So, but it's a family, and I'm happy to be back. I think basically Nancy and I have this thing that not much terrifies us or intimidates us. For Patrika, it's this computer and trying to figure out, am I here right? Why does this say 2 o'clock? Oh, it says 2 o'clock because it's Canada time. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. And I had all that anxiety as starting off. So normally not much does. I try to be comfortable, and I feel I am comfortable in my skin, as is Nancy. I have a loving husband, as did Nancy, and so it's I feel there's a lot of similarities there. So I'm not quite as sneaky as she is. I'm not quite the it's very hard to say. I think all of us as women are very protective of our families, our children, our husband. And I think sometimes it's not that we are bad people or we do things that people don't like. It's just that if you allow me, I'm going to protect mine first. And I don't think she's a bad person, and I don't think she was ever a bad person. She just wanted her husband to have everything that she wanted him to have. And it's like family. It was nice coming back. The only problem we're having is COVID. It's like we have like 10 or 15 minutes in a makeup chair. So they like us to start our own base. They like us to start our own base with our hair. And because of COVID, we don't shoot an entire show sometimes completely one script. We're taking pieces because someone got sick or a family member got sick. So it's like, was my hair up? Was my hair down? What piece of jewelry was I wearing? And we have a fabulous crew who maintains all of that for us. So it is a family. It's teamwork to put it on all the time. And I don't think a lot of people realize when I talk about a script, we shoot a movie script a day. Whereas if you're shooting a movie, you may only shoot 5 pages a day. We shoot 80. It has to be memorized. So anytime you see characters there on a show, we memorized all those lines at one time. So I have 2 shows I'm doing on Thursday, and I have to get all those memorized. I've got them pretty well down, and I'm working on getting there the rest of the way. But as you get a little older, sometimes this muscle needs to have a little more action going on. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but I love it. Even when I was on Bold and the Beautiful, that's a family. The young girl that played my granddaughter is still, we went from Bold and the Beautiful to Young and the Restless together, though she's a very major part of their thing, and so deserving because Courtney Hope is brilliant. But again, both places have been family. I think the soap industry as well as the soap fans are one big family, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it and to have been accepted by the fans and loved by the fans. The memories that I have is like seeing some of them grow up. I mean, like I said, Nadia, who plays my daughter, has been on the show for 20 something years and has now married and have 2 little boys of her own. Just seeing the families that are there. Deidre had 2 young boys. Now they're young men and gorgeous. And I think one is an actor now. Those are the fondest memories, I think, is to see the families that are going there. One of our makeup ladies was pregnant when I left the first time. Now she's got 2 kids. And, it's just, again, a family thing. You come back and you're accepted right away, but you're going, who are you? Oh my goodness. It's like, and what character do you, oh, you're now the grown-up child of this person. So that kind of gets a little crazy and stuff. I have wonderful memories of working with Kevin Spiritus. He and I did several fan events where we did the Friday night, or we did Friday Night Live for the Wesleys, and we did a big variety show for all our fans. And then we did the Wesleys on Broadway, and the Wesleys are back. I mean, we did a whole bunch of things. So all the fan events we got to do, and all of my fellow actors and actresses that came and participated for the fans was wonderful. So yeah, a lot of memories there. It's going to be so hard to say. I think they've already been shocked. A lot of them hate the fact that I have gray hair and look very frumpy. And it was a choice for the character at this particular time. And my hair was spray painted. So it does look quite stiff and like a very stiff wig. But Nancy, is moving along, and there's problems in her marriage. And there are so many things I can't really say, because if I slip and do something, it'll be either. And also remember too that some of these people have been on the show for a long time. Some of the kids, they're all like wanting to go out and spread their wings and try other things, but at the same time, like me, you come back to that family. So if you find out that somebody's leaving or not there, don't be unkind. Realize that it's their lives and they're moving on, but they'll always be who you remember them to be, and sometimes they come back. So those are the only kind of things I can say that might happen or will happen. And sometimes love is love. Love is love. And sometimes it changes to things you are not willing and ready to accept. So those are some things that are going to happen in things. So interesting. My mother says that I came out of the womb and called me Sarah Bernhardt all my life. I did, everything in school and scouts and college and high school. And then when you start a job when you're out of high school, and I was a credit investigator, so I checked applications and stuff like that. Then when I got out of school and I come to California, I'm not a good waiter of tables and stuff like that. So I just got another job, but I wasn't thinking at the time that I'm getting a job that's 9 to 5. So my vacation time was not, because I saved it to turn in. If I got an audition, I could go take a couple hours off, go there, and make sure I made it up. But I used my vacation time if I got a job and things. So I really was acting and being a full-time credit manager. I had 6 and 7 people working for me. I was a lady executive. I did use my acting ability collecting money at times. So I got to do all that. But it is unfortunate that I say unfortunate, it really was fortunate. Sometimes when that door closes, that window opens, and you need to be aware and look around and think about it. Because I had that gentleman a new boss came in where I was working and told me that acting didn't fit the corporate image and that I needed to stop. Well, you kind of look at your salary and you go, I make this much as a credit manager, but I make this much working part-time. So I said goodbye to that company, but I still was insecure about whether I could work with my husband and pay our bills and do all that. So I took another job. And then unfortunately, that gentleman there, a new guy came in after 6 months and told me that I was a woman no more than a goat, and to never contradict him again in a meeting. And I had said to them in the meeting that if you don't do what I'm saying, you're going to be bankrupt in 6 months. Well, after he said that, I told the president that he had 20 minutes, because that's how long it would take me to unpack my office, or 2 weeks notice, because I was not going to work with him. And he needed to know he was lucky I wasn't suing the company. So anyway, when I did stand up briefly, I went, so that was sort of like, I have to say, God opened the second window and said, get the hell out the window. And so I've been acting full time since then, and my career has blossomed. I have to also say that as a kid, and when I first started, there many people said to me, you're fat, you're overweight, and you'll probably never work in this business unless you lose weight. I don't know what kind of podcast you had, but I said, fire truck you. And look at I have 4 Emmy nominations and virtually 2 wins. And you know what? Don't let anybody ever, ever, I'm gonna look right in the camera. Don't let anybody ever tell you you can't have your dream. If you want it, go get it because you can have it. It's hard work. You're going to face obstacles, but you can have it. If you have a dream, it may not be in this business, which is a hard business, but whatever it is, please don't ever let anybody tell you can't have it. It may take hard work, and there may be doors closing. If you choose the profession I have, know that there's a lot of rejection. So you kind of grow a thin skin, but know that that rejection is not personal. If you It may be the fact that they wanted somebody taller, somebody thinner. They wanted an ethnicity, not an ethnicity. You wouldn't be in the room auditioning if you weren't talented because the casting director can't risk their job. So it's not a personal rejection, but there is a lot of it. If anyone wants to contact me, I am on Instagram, which is Darbo Patrika, and Patrika Darbo's Twitter, and Patrika Darbo, no initials, just Patrika Darbo Facebook. But I have too many friends, so they won't let me have any more. But you can message me and I'll try to talk back to you because it's crazy right now.